Father Chris, welcome to the Rosary podcast. My name is Amelia. I'm a member of Children's Rosary Prayer Group Movement at childrensrosary.org. I have 5 questions for you. The first question is, I have always wondered, Father Chris, what is your favorite candy?
Well, you know, it's funny because I have 2. And it used to always be Reese's peanut butter cups. As I was growing up, those were always my favorite. But you know now, it's Oreo cookies put in milk. And when I let them sit in the milk for a couple minutes, they get soft. Amelia, those are my favorite. but I don't eat them too often because they're a little high in calories.
Great. The second question is, what is your favorite song on your playlist these days?
I am a 1980s fan. So when I try to get a little exercise in, which is not often, I listen to the old 1980s songs. So we're talking about the groups that you've probably never heard of, such as Styx and REO Speedwagon. And these are the groups, Journey, the groups that I grew up with. So those are my favorite on my listening list. Are the old 1980s groups. Like, again, when you get older, you might hear them, but they're a little before your time.
Wow. The third question is, when you are not at the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy, where is your next favorite place to go pray or to go to Mass?
Well, I try to go home to Michigan. That's where I'm from, and my parents are still there. And you know, Amelia, your prayers are very powerful. As a beautiful young child of God, could you keep my mom in your prayers? She would be greatly honored if you keep her in your prayers. Okay, but I like to go home to be able to see them when I can, which isn't often. But when I do, we do Mass together, and I help out around the house because my mom and dad are a little older now. It's a little harder, but we try to get there when we can. But that's where I like to go if I can.
Great. The fourth question is, what is your favorite sports team?
Oh, by far, the Detroit teams. I love the Detroit Lions, the Detroit Red Wings, and probably most of all, the Michigan Wolverine football team. So people who listen to my podcasts and my talks laugh that they know I'm a big Michigan fan because I graduated. I got my master's in business from the University of Michigan.
Great. The last question is, when it's dinner time on the plane and the flight attendant asks you, do you want pasta or chicken and rice? Which one do you usually choose?
See, the problem, Amelia, is I eat way too many carbs. So when I have a chance, I'll go with the chicken because the chicken is higher in protein. Even though I love carbs and pastas and breads, I'm trying to cut a little back on those. So I'm hoping that I can lose a few pounds this year. That's my New Year's resolution.
Thank you for answering all my questions, Father Chris, and thank you for visiting the Rosary podcast.
Well, thank you, and you are a great interviewer. You are a great host. Thank you very much, Amelia.
Thank you, Father Chris.
Jornadas Mundiais da Juventude 2023.
palavra é para a Câmara Municipal, aqui presente, também nos recebeu nesta praça, está preso, não vejo agora, desculpe falar, nesta praça, que nos edificou também para que este momento seja solene.
Estamos a viver da cruz e do ícone, mas também na preparação da jornada e no acolhimento dos milhares de jovens que querem e desejam vir para a nossa arquidiocese na semana antes das jornadas em Lisboa.
Introduzido ainda pelo Papa João Paulo II como símbolo da presença de Maria junto dos jovens. Com 1,2 metros de altura e 80 centímetros de largura, o ícone de Nossa Senhora SALUS POPULI ROMANI está associado a uma das mais populares devoções marianas em Itália.
Bendito é o fruto do vosso ventre, Jesus. Santa Maria, Mãe de Deus, rogai por nós, pecadores, agora e na hora da nossa morte. Amém.
Chamados a ser, com Cristo Jesus, temos lá, dispostos ao sim, ser como mãe, todos vão ouvir a nossa voz, levantemos os braços à peça do ar, Jesus vive e não nos deixa sós, nunca deixaremos de amar. De todo o mundo para este lugar, partimos voamos, estamos aqui, não vai deixaremos de amar.
You are listening to the Digital Café, presented to you by the Rosary Hour podcast, a production of Travessa de Centro House Press in Porto, Portugal.
This is Father Chris Alar, the Provincial Superior of the Marian Fathers here at the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy, and it's great to be part of the Rosary Hour podcast. This mini-series on the Rosary is an invitation for anyone dedicated to deepening the why behind our prayers. And with that intention, a chance to offer to the Mother of God a genuine desire for change of heart and return to God. Thank you and enjoy, and God bless you.
You can subscribe to the Rosary Hour podcast by going to rosaryhourpodcast.substack.com. That's rosaryhourpodcast.substack.com.